Hello, my name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited, and here is your daily technical analysis of foreign exchange markets.
Euro-dollar. A reactionary combined bullish double and bullish opening white Mariposa yesterday after the previous session's third bearish long black crow. Prices punched back up over the October 2023 low at 104.46 and the combined February and March 2017 low at 104.92, and up as far as just short of the dark blue middle time, currently at 105.36 of the acute late September to early November bearish Andrews pitchfork, before finishing up on that combined February and March 2017 low. Despite this move up, there is still the possibility of looking at the whole of November's action as a possible bearish halfway hesitation in construction. And to this end, I've placed the target X down at 102.10, just in case. Now, so far today, a move down below the combined March and February 2017 low and down below the October 23 low to visit yesterday's open at 104.26. However, prices have not sustained the move down, and we are back up over the February and March 2017 lows and looking up at the blue middle time overhead. Cable, AK sterling against the US dollar. A reactionary bullish harami and bullish opening white Mariposa yesterday after the previous session's third bearish black crow. Prices pushed up over the lesser Fibonacci line at 125.69 but ran into resistance at the June low at 126.10. Now this ties in with the potential I spotted yesterday for the last 2 weeks' actions, possibly making up the core of a small bearish halfway hesitation. I continue to think that the impactful resistances or impactful supports are the overhead pair of 50% Fibonacci lines, one from the June 2016 to September 24 move at 126.99 and the other from the October 23 to September 24 move at 127.34. Whilst below it will be the 50% Fibonacci line, the June 2021 to September 22 move at 123.16, which is a little ahead of the April low at 122.96. Now, so far today, a counter-reactionary move lower, though not as far as last Friday's lows at 124.84, but below yesterday's lows at 125.37. But prices have not sustained the move lower, and we are back around where we started, and looking like it might be a hammer pattern or even a possible dragonfly doji. Euro sterling. A bullish white soldier and bullish long white Mariposa yesterday that was also day 2 in a 2-day separating lines pattern, a pattern usually seen as bullish here. This was after the previous session's unusual combination of a key reversal down that was also a long-legged indecisive spinning top, as well as a third bearish black crow. Now, prices pierced and closed over the topside cap of the August 2022 low, 83.38, rallying up as far as the green declining short medium moving average, currently at 83.54, before falling back away. Below, though, a little far away below, we have a load of supports consisting of the October 24 low at 82.93, the February 2020 low at 82.79, and the 2020 low at 82.74. I should point out again that I had previously said that the August 22 low was the gateway to a congestion zone below that stretches down to the October this year low at 82.93. Previously, well, you couldn't tell that from last Friday's actions, except I suppose on a closing basis, but perhaps this congestion support has now reared its head properly. Finally, there is still a question that hangs over this market as to whether we have or have not a late September to date based cat's ears pattern, typically seen as a bearish pattern. I'm starting to lose patience with waiting for a solution to this idea. Now, so far today, a dip down below the August 22 low, but also a reactionary move back up, such that we are back up over the green declining short medium moving average once more. Now, beyond this, we have the small congestion area 83.81 to 83.86, containing the July this year low at 83.81. US dollar against the Japanese yen. A second consecutive indecisive pattern yesterday. This time it was a lower indecisive doji cross after the previous session's indecisive spinning top. Prices test down to the dark blue lower channel line, currently at 153.85, the late October to date bull channel, as well as just short of the lesser Fibonacci line at 153.40. Further down, we have the base of the recent attempt higher, the bright red middle time, currently 152.60, of the flat late December 2023 to early August 2024 bullish shift pitchfork, as well as the lesser Fibonacci line at 152.52, and the combined October 22 high at 151.94, and the December 2023 high at 151.93. As well as the now slowly rising gold long moving average, currently at 152 even. So it's really quite a lot down there altogether. Topside, we have the June 1990 high again at 155.78, and then some recent highs at 157.76 and 157.86, until the dark blue upper bull channel line, currently at 158.19. So far today, another possibly significant dip down to and below the dark blue lower bull channel line, though not managing more than yesterday at this time. US dollar against the CNH, the offshore Chinese yuan. A reactionary bearish black crow yesterday, verging on possibly being a hanging man pattern. This after the previous session's fourth bullish white soldier. Prices stepped away from approaching target X topside at 727.23. This is, or was, the primary target for the late August to late October reverse head and shoulders pattern. Yesterday also was a close back below the dark blue extension to the upper trend line for the January to April, early April ascending triangle pattern. That's currently 724.98. We were capped by this same dark blue extension for most of the last 2 weeks. Looking further below, we have the gold flatlining long moving average, currently at 720.02, and the May 2020 high at 719.64. Meanwhile, overhead, we have the previously mentioned target X at 727.23, as well as the secondary, harder to reach target X1, up at 732.20. There's also some small July-based congestion between approximately 726 to 729.25, within which sits target X. Now, so far today, a move higher, up over the dark blue extension, and prices have finally reached target X at 727.23, though they have backed off lower since once getting there. US dollar against the Mexican peso. An interesting bearish black crow yesterday after the previous session's indecisive doji cross. Prices dipped down and closed below, if only just, the bright red lower time, currently at 20.33.80, was a very important big picture April to July bullish shift pitchfork. Below this is the October 2022 high at 20.17.20, which the market chose to avoid. Topside, we have the September 22 high at 20.57.65, with just above that the dark blue middle time, currently 20.70.54, of the recent mid-August to mid-September bullish shift pitchfork. Now, so far today, a strong reactionary move back up from the open through the breached bright red lower time, as well as the September 22 high, and even over the dark blue middle time. However, the market has not been able to fully sustain the move, though it is still an impressive move higher. Today looks like being a bullish opening white Maribosa right now.
Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.